Yolanda Hadid once called herself a farm girl from Holland, but starring on The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills changed her life dramatically. From battling a serious illness to struggling with her mental health, fame has taken a toll on the former model. Yolanda Hadid's modeling career began in her mid-teens. When her modeling quickly took off, she moved to New York City. However, Yolanda's life when she started out was far from the glamorous one she's become accustomed to over the years. She recalled in an interview with Money, "I remember my mom gave me 100 guilders, the former Dutch currency, which was a lot of money for where I came from, and when I exchanged it, I think I ended up with like $55 in my pocket." The model eventually made enough to buy an apartment in Los Angeles. While a good chunk of her money came from working, Yolanda later got a settlement of $3.6 million when her first marriage to Mohammed Hadid ended in 2000. She kept some properties and cars and got a $40,000 monthly payout in spousal and child support for herself and their kids, Gigi, Bella, and Anwar. Yolanda always had a hunch that her daughter Gigi was made for the runway. She told Larry King,
"I kind of always knew that was Gigi's destiny."
It wasn't until Gigi and Bella turned 18 that she allowed them to kickstart their careers. The duo has been astonishingly successful, with each commanding tens of millions of followers on Instagram. Between a massive social media following and constant attention from the press, the supermodels' lives are more public than their mom's was. Yolanda told Entertainment Tonight, "My modeling career 40 years ago, when I started, is very different than today. Because even when you're famous, I would go home at 5 o'clock and nobody would talk about me or look for me. You know what I mean?" When Yolanda first experienced the symptoms of Lyme disease, she paid little attention to the gravity of the situation. She recalled in an interview with People, when this flu just hits you like a truck, like joint pain, tired, fluish, coughing, I was in this crazy stage of my life where it's just juggling 100 things at once and just hard-headed pushing through whatever symptoms I had until one day it just knocked me out. The disease took a toll on her body physically, but it also affected her mental health to the point of suicidal ideation. In her book, Believe Me, My Battle with the Invisible Disability of Lyme Disease, Hadid recounted having thoughts about self-harm during a visit to Florida. She recalled thinking, "God, please just take me away in a wave. I can't live like this one more day. Please carry my body away. I just want to disappear." In 2011, Yolanda and David Foster walked down the aisle. Yolanda was getting hitched for a second time, while Foster was in his fourth marriage. 4 years later, the duo released a joint statement to People announcing their divorce. In a since-deleted Instagram post, Yolanda wrote in part, "We are grateful for the years we've spent together and believe wholeheartedly that we did our best." At the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills Season 6 reunion, Yolanda said she never saw the divorce from Foster looming, a fact that she recounted on Watch What Happens Live with Andy Cohen. Yolanda told Cohen,
"I didn't know until it was ended till November 15th. We were already wrapped shooting and the show was done."
Speaking on the phone during another episode of Andy Cohen's show, Hadid disclosed that being diagnosed with Lyme disease may have put a strain on their relationship. Foster denied rumors that Hadid's illness caused the split in his Netflix documentary David Foster Off the Record. When Gigi Hadid and Zayn Malik were the youngest it couple, Yolanda fully supported the duo's relationship, telling Us Weekly, "It's their journey. I'm here to support in whatever their journey is. And they're still young." In September 2020, Gigi and Malik welcomed a little bundle of joy, Kai. A year later, Yolanda Hadid celebrated her granddaughter's first birthday in a sentimental Instagram post. That same year, the couple reportedly called it quits. There were reports of a domestic altercation that occurred between Yolanda and Malik, which the former One Direction band member addressed on the Call Her Daddy podcast. Malik revealed that the situation was handled the best way he knew how, and his silence on the argument was a way of protecting his daughter.
If it's something that happens in the family, I'd rather keep that between the family.
Nevertheless, the relationship between Yolanda and her granddaughter Kai is one of love. In her chat with Entertainment Tonight, the proud grandma said of her then 2-year-old granddaughter,
"The most joy is my granddaughter, Kai. She's just the joy of, my life and actually the whole family."
While most people were doubtful about Yolanda's Lyme disease diagnosis due to its purported lack of visibility, her struggles with the illness were validated by other celebs who lived through the experience. In the mid-2010s, singer Avril Lavigne revealed she was suffering from the same ailment. In an interview with Good Morning America, Lavigne said her condition was misunderstood by high-ranking medical specialists and passed off as chronic fatigue syndrome or depression until she met a practitioner who dealt with Lyme disease. Lavigne and Yolanda eventually struck struck up a friendship. Yolanda told The Daily Dish, "I took Avril under my wing when she first got sick and shared all I know. I am so proud of her for going public and helping us bring awareness to this debilitating disease." In her conversation with Larry King, Yolanda revealed that one of the biggest misconceptions about her is that she's high maintenance. She told the host,
I think that they think I'm much more fancy than I really are. Deep in my heart, I'm just a farm girl from Holland, and that's where I feel happiest.
Yolanda's Pennsylvania farm, which boasts an astounding 32 acres, has been featured several times on her social media platforms. In 2022, Yolanda shared the process of honey harvesting on TikTok. She also posted a video of horses in their stable and even captured herself rescuing and releasing a fawn stuck in a fence. The large farm also features a flower passage planted by Yolanda's supermodel daughters in 2020. If you or anyone you know is having suicidal thoughts, please call the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline at 1-800-273-TALK-8255.